Good morning, students. So after the long gap, we are meeting here. So after the completion of current electricity, I thank to all of you. You have given the good response for that complete current electricity. After viewing that, your views. Next, one of the most important topic in the first part of the book, that is moving charges and magnetism. Moving charges and magnetism, the name itself indicates that the charge is under in motion. Let me write the topic name: moving charges and magnetism. Now here the charge is under in motion. While studying the electrostatics, we have given the certain information. When the charge is at rest, it gives the electric field. When the charge is at rest, it gives electric field. When the charge is under in motion, it gives both electric field and magnetic field. When the same charge is accelerated, we get electromagnetic waves. Are you getting the point? So this is already studied in the electrostatics. Already we have started. One thing we have completed, that is current electricity. We have dealt with what? The electric field concept. That is nothing but the rate of flow of charges is nothing but the current. Then we come across the continuous version of that. When the charge is under in motion, we dealing with here what? Magnetic field. Now this is dealt with electromagnetic field, last topic. So moving charge produces what? Magnetic field. Hence the name of the topic is moving charges and magnetism. So how to get the magnetic field? The relation between the electric current and magnetic field is first detailedly studied by the scientist Christian Hans Ørsted. So there is a small story behind that. Now the experiment is conducted by the students in the laboratory, just like the meter bit. You think that we are passing the current through the wire. Unknowingly, there is a compass box nearby the experiment. That compass box needle shows the certain deflection. When you observe that one, when the needle shows the deflection, if there is the existence of the external magnetic field, there will be no external magnetic field. Even though the needle shows the deflection, what is the cause for that? He searched everywhere else. Nothing should be found. Suddenly he removes the key from the experiment. When there will be no passing of the current through the wire, automatically there will be no production of the magnetic field. The needle shows north and south. That is its directive property. Again he put the key, again it shows other than north and south. He come to know that just by passing the current through the wire, it produces the magnetic field around it. That magnetic field is influencing the nearby compass needle. Then he finally concluded the current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. According to Hans Ørsted, the relation between the electric current and magnetic field, and that he has called as electromagnetism. So, according to Hans Ørsted, when the current is passed through the conductor, it produces the magnetic field around it. Now, this is the conductor. If I take the wire, conductor is nothing but the wire. If I pass the current through it by maintaining the potential difference across the ends of the wire, it produces the magnetic field around it. It produces magnetic field around it. So current is nothing but rate of flow of charges. When the charge is under in motion, it produces what? Both electric and magnetic field. And where is the electric field existed? The direction of the electric field is along the direction of the current, and the magnetic field is around the current carrying conductor. Hence, both the things are existed, electric field and magnetic field. How they are mutually perpendicular to each other. The electric field and magnetic fields are mutually perpendicular to each other. there will be no existence of the magnetic field along the conductor. Already there is existence of what? Electric field. Hence, the magnetic field along the conductor is 0, but the magnetic field is always existed around the current carrying conductor. Hence, when you pass the current through the conductor, there is the existence of the magnetic field. That magnetic field is around the conductor. And what about the electric field? Electric field is along the conductor. Now this is given by the scientist Oersted, Hans Oersted. Then what are the properties belongs to magnet? We think about what? General magnet. Always the magnet exists in the form of what? Pair of poles. There will be no chances of getting isolated pole. We never had the north pole separate and south pole separate. The magnet has got the directive property. When you hung the magnet, it always shows north and south. And this is called the directive property of the magnet. There is a force of repulsion between the like poles, and there is a force of attraction between unlike poles. Just like the charge concept. Like charges repels, unlike charges attracts. Here the like poles repels, unlike poles attracts. By using this concept, we come across what is magnetic field. What is magnetic field? That is represented by B. This is a vector quantity. Field is nothing but region or the space. Space where we are passing the current through the conductor. The region around the current carrying conductor or the region around the bar magnet where its influence can be felt, and that region is called magnetic field. Are you getting the point? The region around the current carrying conductor or the region around the magnet where its influence can be experienced, and that region is called magnetic field. So, the magnetic field is given by flux per unit area. Then what is flux? Which kind of the flux? Magnetic flux. We are dealing the magnetic field, there is the existence of the magnetic flux. When we are dealing the electric field, there is the existence of what? Electric flux. There is a similarity. According to the topic, there is a variation. Then what is that magnetic flux? The magnetic flux is nothing but the number of magnetic lines of forces passing normally through a given area. The number of magnetic lines of forces passing normally through a given area is referred as magnetic flux, and it is measured in terms of what? Weber. Its SI unit is Weber, W, name of the scientist. Then what is its SI unit? It is Weber, area meter square. This is Weber per meter square. It is replaced by name of the scientist Nicholson Tesla. That is Tesla. That is T. Its SI unit is Tesla. Already there is the existence of the name of the scientist Weber per meter square. The detailed study regarding the magnetic field is done by the scientist Tesla. Hence, he replaced his name, its SI unit is named after him as a Tesla, T. Magnetic field is a vector quantity, but magnetic flux is a scalar quantity. Then how can be represented the magnetic flux? Magnetic flux equals to BA, the dot product of the two vector, gives what? Scalar. Then I can extend it, vector B dot vector A equals to BA cos theta. The dot product of the two vector gives what? Scalar. Right? So its SI unit is Tesla. If you go for its SI unit, Tesla meter square. So simply we can say that Weber. Are you getting the point? Then after this I come across intensity of magnetic field or magnetic field intensity. Intensity of magnetic field. Intensity of magnetic field or magnetic field intensity. Shall I write? Magnetic field intensity, that is represented by H. How strongly the materials get magnetized, that measures its what? Intensity. Hence, the magnetic field is directly proportional to H. When I remove the proportionality sign, B equals to mu into H. What is that mu? Absolute permeability. When you come across the electrostatics, then it is termed as a absolute permittivity, epsilon permittivity. This is for electrostatics. Mu, absolute permeability. This is nothing but permeability. Permitting ability of what? Magnetic lines of force. By whom? The medium. How extent the medium allows the magnetic lines of forces to be passed through it. That measures its what? Permeability. So, then H equals to B by mu is the ratio of magnetic field to the permeability of the medium. Absolute permeability of the medium is known as the magnetic field intensity or intensity of magnetization. Then what is that mu? Here, mu equals to mu naught into mu r. What is that mu naught? Permeability of the free space. What is mu r? Relative permeability. I can write this H equals to B by mu naught into mu r. लिख सकता हूँ मैं? Yes. Then what is the value of mu naught? Mu naught is given by mu naught equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. It is a constant. The value of a permeability of the air or vacuum, that is 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. Now this is a value of what? Mu naught. 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter. That is nothing but permeability of the free space or vacuum or air. Right? Then, after knowing all these basic factors, already we know that when the current is passed through the conductor, the magnetic field is produced around the conductor. Then what is the direction of the magnetic field? We know that it is around the conductor. To explain this, there are the 3 rules for the direction of the magnetic fields. Then what are those 3 rules for the direction of the magnetic field proposed by the scientists? First one is Ampere's swimming rule. Direction of magnetic field. हमको मालूम है when we pass the current through the conductor, the magnetic field is produced around the conductor. इसी मसले को सुलझाने के लिए we have got the 3 rules. First one is proposed by the Ampere, that is nothing but Ampere's swimming rule. Second one, Maxwell's right hand corkscrew rule. Third one, right hand thumb rule. And the fourth one, for the circular current, that is called clock rule or end rule. एक एक को आ जाएंगे. First one, Ampere's swimming rule. Ampere's swimming rule. स्विम तो करना है, अब क्या क्या चीज होना है स्विमिंग करने के लिए? डोंट बाय हार्ट द रूल, डोंट बाय हार्ट द सेंटेंस, जस्ट एनालाइज द टर्म. फॉर द स्विमिंग आई नीड द स्विमिंग पूल, द प्लेस. स्विमिंग पूल है, पानी नहीं है बोले तो कहाँ पे तैरेंगे? देन आई नीड द वाटर. पानी भी है, स्विमिंग पूल भी है, तैरने वाला होना ना, देन आई नीड द व्हाट, स्विमर. आई नीड द थ्री थिंग्स. वन इज द swimming pool, second one is the water in the swimming pool, and the person who is to be swimmed in that swimming pool. So here the swimming pool is nothing but conductor, water is nothing but current, rate of flow of charges. Flow of water in the swimming pool, we can say that water is not going to flow it, there should be the clean water should be maintained in the swimming pool while swimming. Conductor, current and the person swimming. राइट हैंड लेफ्ट हैंड ये दोनों उसके पैर है. टू नो द करंट, वहां पे करंट है कि भी नहीं है, आई वॉन्ट टू यूज वॉट, सर्टेन डिवाइस. मेरे को मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है कंफर्म करना है, आई नीड वॉट, कंपास नीडल. Now this is the compass needle. साउथ पोल नॉर्थ पोल ये स्टैंड पे है. ये तमाम लोगों का कंसेप्ट है. करंट के ऊपर तो कोई नहीं तैरता. Now this is nothing but the imaginary concept. अब सेंटेंस कैसे बनाते देखो. इमेजिन ए पर्सन स्विमिंग along the direction of the current facing the magnetic needle. Imagine a person swimming along the direction of the current facing the magnetic needle such that the north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. Such that the north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. Are you sure about the sentence? बात मत करो. Imagine a person swimming along the direction of the current facing the magnetic needle such that the north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. The north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. सर राइट हैंड क्यों नहीं लिए? कैसे भी हम लोगों को क्या कंफर्म करना है? When you pass the current through it, it produces the magnetic field around it. आप ऐसा लेना था. It produces the magnetic field around it. आप लेफ्ट हैंड ही क्यों ले रहे? So साइंस के अंदर we have got the sign convention. The anti-clockwise rotation is taken as positive, anti-clockwise, positive, clockwise, clockwise, that is negative. Is it anti-clockwise? We go for the positive concept. उसके सिवा और कुछ नहीं है. Is it anti-clockwise? To have the positive concept, now he has told that north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. A concept है. Are you getting the point? Yes. So, okay. Are you sure that you make the sentence of yourself? Yeah. Ampere swimming rule. Imagine a person swimming along the direction of the current facing the magnetic needle such that the north pole of the needle deflects towards his left hand. Hence, we conclude that current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. फिर वही concept को आ गए. कितना भी तुम स्टैंडर्ड वर्जन्स पे डेफिनेशन दे दो, घुमा फिरा के ओरिजिनल बेसिक कंसेप्ट क्या है? करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर प्रोड्यूसेस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अराउंड इट. आर यू श्योर? यस. नाउ दिस इज अबाउट व्हाट? एम्पियर स्विमिंग रूल. देन आई गो फॉर मैक्सवेल्स राइट हैंड कॉर्कस्क्रू रूल. मैक्सवेल्स राइट हैंड कॉर्कस्क्रू रूल. सेकंड वन, मैक्सवेल्स, नेम ऑफ द साइंटिस्ट, right hand corkscrew rule. Corkscrew rule. Cork क्यों लिए? That is nothing but the soft material. Easily we can pierce the nail inside it. Screw easily screw pierce कर सकते हैं. उसके वास्ते cork ले लेना, मटेरियल है वो. Now this is the screw. डालेंगे. This is the tip of the screw. या घुमाने के लिए स्क्रू ड्राइवर से कुछ रहता है या So according to the Maxwell's right hand screw rule, if the screw is rotated, statement देखो, according to Maxwell, if the screw is rotated such that the screw is rotated such that the advancement of the tip gives the direction of the current and the direction of the rotation gives the magnetic field. When the screw is rotated towards if the screw is rotated such that the advancement of the tip in the core gives the direction of the current and the direction of the rotation gives what? The direction of what? Magnetic field. Again, अब इसको देख लिए, current carrying conductor produces what? Magnetic field around it. The advancement of the tip gives the direction of the current and the direction of the rotation gives the direction of what? Magnetic field. Again, once again conclusion, current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. Right? Now this is about what? Right-handed cork screw rule. Is it clear? Then, next one, clasp rule or right hand thumb rule. Clasp rule or right hand thumb rule. Now this is the current carrying conductor. पेन को मैं conductor consider कर लेता हूँ. When I held the conductor in the right hand such that the thumb is extended and the fingers are curled around the conductor. I held the current carrying conductor in the right hand such that the thumb is extended. The extended thumb gives the direction of the current. The finger around the conductor gives the direction of the magnetic field. Are you getting the point? If I held the current carrying conductor in the right hand such that the thumb is extended, the extended thumb gives the direction of the current and the fingers around the conductor gives the direction of the magnetic field. Again, current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. आप कितना भी सही ढंग से स्टेटमेंट बोल दो, आने का फिर लास्ट में कहाँ पे आ जाते हैं? Current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. Current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. Now this is about what? Right hand thumb rule or clasp rule. अगर मैं कंडक्टर को ऐसा पकड़ा मैं, now this is nothing but a conductor, right? If the thumb is going to be, this is nothing but that thumb and these are nothing but what? Your fingers. अब extension कर लो. The thumb gives the direction of the current and this curved finger around the conductor gives the direction of the magnetic field. Now this is nothing but clasp rule, third one, or right hand thumb rule. सही है? ये पूरे कंडक्टर हो गए. सर आप कॉइल है बोले तो कैसा करते हैं? If I take the two circular coils, that is nothing but clock rule, fourth one, end rule or clock rule. उसके बाद clock rule. This is also called end rule. I take the two circular coils. दो coils है. Potential difference battery connection करते हैं. अगर battery connection ऐसा कर दिया, current is flowing in this direction. अगर battery connection ऐसा कर दिया मैंने, current is flowing like this. So वो नहीं बताता मैं. That should be understood. If the coil is carrying the current in clockwise, if the coil is carrying the current in anti-clockwise, then how to represent the magnetic field? Already we know that the current carrying coil act as a magnet. Magnet बोले तो दो poles रहते हैं, एक north pole रहता है और एक south pole रहता है. कभी भी isolated pole is not possible in the magnet. Either current पास करके तो आप मैग्नेट प्रोड्यूस करो या नेचुरल मैग्नेट ले लो. सो यहाँ पे दो है, वन इज क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, इसको हिंट बना लेते हैं. अनदर वन इज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. N stands for north. बचा क्या और एक नॉर्थ बोले तो नेचुरली दिस इज नथिंग बट साउथ. हिंट देखो, एन क्या कर ले तुम्हें यहाँ पे, दैट इज नॉर्थ क्लॉकवाइज. इसको पढ़ा ले तुम्हें, एक इसको हिंट बना लेते, इसको हिंट बना लेते. एन स्टैंड्स फॉर नॉर्थ. अब बचा क्या, अब साउथ. अब सेंटेंस बना लेते. If the current through the coil is in the clockwise direction, then the face of the coil is act as a south pole. Then the face of the coil is act as a south pole, and it is directed towards the observer. आप इधर देखने ठहरे, करंट कैसा फ्लो हो रहा है. Is it towards the observer? Are you getting the point? आप इधर ठहरे देखने करंट कैसा जा रहा है कॉइल में. सेंटेंस देखो. If the current through the coil is in the clockwise direction, then the face of the coil is act as a south pole, and it is always directed towards the observer. Then यहाँ पे sentence बना लो, anti-clockwise north. If the current through the coil is in anti-clockwise direction, then the face of the coil is act as a north pole. Then the face of the coil is act as a north pole, and it is away from the observer. दूर जा रहा देखो. And it is away from the observer. Are you getting the point? Simplest way. कौन सा चीज़ बैट मत करो. Throughout the physics, first part रहने दो, second part रहने दो. अच्छी तरह से कौन से भी डेफिनेशन को बैट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. साइंस इज मेंट फॉर अस. हम लोग क्रिएट करे सो है डेफिनेशन, अपने आप नहीं ईजाद हुए सो है वो. We can make it. So I want to be represent south and north pole. हर तरफ आप लोग ऐसा फिगर डाल के साउथ पोल नॉर्थ पोल नहीं बोल सकते. I want to have the certain representation. हम लोग वेक्टर अलजेब्रा पढ़े सो है. In the vector, you have the two types of the product. One is dot product, another one is cross product. उसी को मैं हिंट बना लेता हूँ. C stands for cross. अब बचा क्या, dot. So C stands for cross. I represent south pole as a circle with cross. अब क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट वहाँ पे यूज कर ले, बचा क्या, अब डॉट प्रोडक्ट. सो नॉर्थ पोल इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय सर्कल विथ डॉट. नाउ दिस इज अ रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ साउथ पोल एंड नॉर्थ पोल. कहीं पे भी आप फिगर में ऐसा देखें, सर ये क्या है, दिस इज नथिंग बट द साउथ पोल, दिस इज नथिंग बट नॉर्थ पोल. नाउ दैट इज आवर हिंट टू easily understand the things. So यहाँ पे दो हिंट बना लिए थे. North anti clockwise, a clockwise. If the current through the coil is in clockwise direction, then the face of the coil is act as a south pole, and it is always directed towards the observer, and it is represented by circle with cross. इसको कैसा represent करते, circle with cross. If the current through the coil is in anti-clockwise direction, इसको हिंट बना लिए, then the face of the coil is act as a north, and it is always directed away from the observer. इससे दूर है देखो, and it is represented by circle with dot. Right? Is it clear? Yes. After knowing the directions by using the Ampere's swimming rule, Maxwell's right hand cork rule, right hand thumb rule, and clock rule or end rule for circular current, let me enter into the field of what? The main thing of the topic, that is nothing but the first derivation. Force on a moving charged particle in the region of magnetic field. Force on a charged particle in the region of magnetic field. Force on a charged particle in a magnetic field. Magnetic field. Now this is my first derivation. Charged particle, either you can take the positive charge or negative charge, that is left to you. Usually you give the preference for whom? Positive charge. So pictorial represent पूरा figure इधर ही है, magnetic field. I take the uniform magnetic field. Now this is the magnetic field. A charged particle is moving. Force on a charged particle moving in a magnetic field. Force on a charged particle moving in a magnetic field. एक sentence छोड़े सो है, moving in a magnetic field. I take the positive charge plus q, moving with a velocity v. It is a vector quantity and it makes at an angle theta with the direction of the magnetic field. Right? Now the v is acting as a resultant. It is resolved into two components. One is horizontal component, another one is vertical component. Now this vertical component is perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. ये दोनों perpendicular रहते हैं. Resolved component, resolution of the vector along the direction of the theta, v cos theta. ये क्या है? v sin theta. Then v sin theta is perpendicular to what? Magnetic field. Then what is the direction of the force? थोड़ा back जाओ. E equals to F by Q. Q is constant. E is directly proportional to F. We know that when the charge is under in motion, it produces both electric and magnetic field. Electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. यहाँ पे ये है, already एक component इधर है, अब इसके ऊपर perpendicular तो नहीं हो जाता, बचा क्या अब इधर? Now this is the perpendicular direction to the magnetic field. Right? थोड़ा neat तरह से लिख दूँ मैं. Now this is the direction plus q. Right? So this is the direction of the electric field and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. E is directly proportional to F. Naturally, force is perpendicular to the component of B and V sin theta. V sin theta लेना जरूरी क्यों है? Because force is a vector quantity. To deal the vector quantity, we need what? Sin function. अगर आप 90 degree लिए, force is perpendicular, theta, cos 90 0, there will be no effect of this component. Now effect of this component is existed. Hence, we can make the statement. वही statement equation बन जाता. What is the statement? The force is directly proportional to strength of the magnetic field. Force is directly proportional to strength of the magnetic field. Second one, अब बचा क्या है देखो. This force is directly proportional to magnitude of the charge. अगर चार्ज ही नहीं बोले तो फोर्स किसके ऊपर आना? अब कंपोनेंट रिजॉल्व करे सो v एक होना था, अब रिजॉल्व करे उसका पावर किसको जाता? v sin theta. There will be no effect of this component. Perpendicular 90 degree, cos 90 0. Hence, the force is directly proportional to the resolved component of the velocity which is perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. तीनों का ऐड कर दूं मैं. Therefore, F is directly proportional to B, Q, V sin theta. So solve करें proportional constant K, B, Q, V sin theta in SI system. In SI system, K equals to 1. Then I can make the equation F equals to B, Q, V sin theta. We are dealing the magnitude. आप आगे पीछे लिखे तो भी चलता. For easy spelling, Q B sin theta, Q V B sin theta. गाली दे जैसा भी होना, हम लोग याद करें जैसा भी होना. Q V B sin theta. Now this is the direction of the force experienced by a charged particle plus Q in the region of magnetic field. Magnitude. What is the direction? The direction of the force is perpendicular to the magnetic field B and the result component V sin theta. Force is a vector quantity. Its direction is perpendicular. Right? Then, so by using this equation, I can make the certain terms. If V is 0, the charge is at rest. What is the force experience? 0. Hence, when the charge is at rest, it do not experience any force in the region of magnetic field. To make the charge to be experience the force, it should be move with a velocity v in the region of what? Magnetic field. Topic का नाम इधर ही आ जाता. When the charge is moving with a velocity v in the region of magnetic field B, by making certain angle theta, it experiences a force F. Right? Now this is about what? Force experienced by the charged particle in the region of magnetic field. Then what is the direction of the force experienced by the charge in the region of magnetic field? So we have got the two rules. One is Fleming's left hand rule, another one is right hand palm rule. राइट, ये तो मैग्नेट हो गया. अब इसके लिए डायरेक्शन होना ना, सो आई गो फॉर डायरेक्शन. डायरेक्शन जाने से पहले एक बार पूरे फिगर को ग्लांस कर लो. जो कुछ भी स्टेटमेंट है वही इक्वेशन बन दिया. राइट, देन आई गो फॉर द डायरेक्शन. डायरेक्शन जा सकते हैं. फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल और एक राइट हैंड पाम रूल निकाल दो. यस, फॉर डायरेक्शन direction. Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule. अब फिगर को मैं डालता हूँ यहाँ पे. जो आप लोग डाले सो वही फिगर देखो. ये मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, ये फोर्स है, ये रिजॉल्व कंपोनेंट इधर है v sin थीटा, ये v था. राइट, अब इसको यहाँ पे फिगर है, आप लोग थीटा यहाँ पे बनाए. सो राइट हैंड ले तो नहीं आता फिगर. देखो, राइट, देख रहे हैं आप लोग. लेफ्ट हैंड है, फर्स्ट थ्री फिंगर्स मैं यहाँ पे रख देता हूँ. मैं इसी को मैं स्टेटमेंट बनाता हूँ, सेंटेंस बनाता हूँ. कोई बड़ी बात है? अब जो फिगर करे सो है वही फिगर को मैं सेंटेंस बना रहा हूँ मैं. सो आई टेक द लेफ्ट हैंड. लेफ्ट हैंड है, लेफ्ट हैंड. You stretch the fingers of the left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. इसके ऊपर ये परपेंडिकुलर है, इसके ऊपर ये परपेंडिकुलर है. अगर ये बोलते तो ये दोनों परपेंडिकुलर रहते हैं. If the three fingers of the left hand are stretched such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, then the thumb gives the direction of the force, the forefinger gives the direction of the magnetic field, and middle finger gives the direction of the velocity. The thumb gives the direction of the force, the forefinger gives the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger represents the direction of the velocity of the charge. अब इसको मैं यहाँ बना देता हूँ. देखो, राइट. अब इसको याद कैसा करते हैं? What is the investigation department for the India? CBI. For USA, FBI. हमारे लिए CBI है. अगर USA गए, what is the investigation department for that? FBI. FBI. याद करने के लिए फर्स्ट थ्री फिंगर स्ट्रेच करो. FBI. सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं, इजी है. FBI. If the first three fingers of the left hand are stretched such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, the thumb gives the direction of the force, F. The forefinger gives the direction of the magnetic field, B. I is nothing but current. Current is nothing but flow of charge. Flow is nothing but velocity. इसको velocity बोलते हैं. FBI. I is nothing but current. Current means to flow. Flow को उसको क्या करते हैं? Velocity. So force, magnetic field, velocity. This is the sentence. बैठ करें? नहीं है. If the first three fingers are stretched such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, the thumb gives the direction of the force, and the forefinger gives the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger represents the direction of the velocity of the charge. Right. Then second one, right hand palm rule. First हो गया. Second, right hand palm rule. Right hand palm rule. Palm. अब थोड़े जने फोटोज देखे सो रहते हैं पैरों का वगैरह, साधु सन्यासियों का फोटो देखे सो रहते हैं. वहाँ पे यहाँ से रेज आते रहते हैं. राइट. आपको आप लिफ्ट मांगना चाहे ऐसा करते क्या, ऊपर जाना पड़ता लिफ्ट देने के बाद। यहाँ पे रेज आते रहते, फोर्स, वेलोसिटी, बचा क्या है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। सो इफ आई टेक द राइट हैंड, राइट हैंड palm rule. So if I take the right hand, ये फिंगर्स है, इतने बड़े तो नहीं रहते, डालेंगे अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए। ये अंगूठा है, कितना भारी आ रहा है, एक नज़र लगा देंगे फिर फिगर को। ये थंब है, ये फोर्स पाम है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, ये वेलोसिटी। राइट हैंड बोले तो ना, अब ऐसा लेना पड़ता है शायद, राइट, हम ऐसा करें सो है। सो अब इसको शिफ्ट करेंगे, पर लेफ्ट हैंड लग रहा है, राइट, थोड़ा राइट हैंड बना देंगे, राइट हैंड ऐसा रहता है ना, ऐसे इसको आर्टिस्ट के लिए जाएंगे, थोड़ा बना लो। यहाँ पे 4 उंगलियां हैं, उसको थोड़ा ज़्यादा कम कर सकते हैं, उंगलियां हैं, वेरी गुड। कितने भारी है देखो फिगर, आर्टिस्ट भी नहीं डाल सकते इतना अच्छा फिगर, सही है ना। तो नज़र लगा देंगे, दिस इज नथिंग बट वेलोसिटी, दिस इज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, यहाँ पे पाम फोर्स, राइट। इफ यू टेक द राइट हैंड सच दैट, ये राइट हैंड है, द पाम गिव्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फोर्स, द थंब गिव्स द velocity, direction of the velocity, and the finger which are extended, 4 fingers, चारों हैं, this gives the direction of magnetic field. Magnetic field, force, velocity. Now this is called right hand palm rule. समझ में आ रहा? So all the 4 fingers gives what, direction of the magnetic field, thumb gives the direction of the velocity, and this palm represent what, force. Now this is the direction of a force experienced by moving charge in the region of magnetic fields, right? Then how to define the magnetic field? By using the equation obtained from this equation. अब डेरिवेशन करें सो वही इक्वेशन लेके हम लोग फोर्स को डिफाइन कर लेते हैं। सो डेफिनेशन फॉर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड निकाल दो इससे, राइट। मैग्नीट्यूड हो गया, फोर्स का डायरेक्शन हो गया। F इक्वल्स टू QVB साइन थीटा, सही है। देन B इक्वल्स टू F बाय QV साइन थीटा, लिख सकता हूं मैं। इफ F इक्वल्स टू 1 न्यूटन, Q इक्वल्स टू 1 कूलम एंड velocity of the charged particle 1 meter per second, also theta equals to 90 degree, then क्या हो जाता, B equals to 1 Tesla। सेंटेंस बना लो। The magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla when a charge of 1 coulomb experiences a force of 1 Newton moving with a velocity 1 meter per second perpendicular to the field. Is it clear? The magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. A charge of 1 coulomb moving with a velocity 1 meter per second, which is normal to the field, experiences a force of 1 Newton. Then the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. कुछ भी बात करने की ज़रूरत नहीं, सेंटेंस फ्रेम करो। आपके पास नॉलेज है सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए, वही नॉलेज को अच्छी तरह से यूज़ कर लो। यू फील दैट यू आर राइटिंग द लैंग्वेज एग्जाम। हर एक चीज़ को कितने दिन तक बात करेंगे, सेंटेंस वहीं पे फ्रेम कर लो। द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज सेड टू बी 1 Tesla when a charge of 1 coulomb moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second, normal to the field, perpendicular to the field, experiences a force of 1 Newton. Is it clear? Yes. Now this is about the force experienced by the moving charge in the region of magnetic fields. आई होप दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड ऑल द थिंग्स क्लियरली. अगर कुछ भी डाउट है कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं और एक बार आपको पूरी तरह से एक्सप्लेन कर लेंगे. वी आर मेंट फॉर यू ओनली टू मेक द अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्लियर. अगर थ्योरी समझ में आ गए यू कैन ईजिली गो फॉर नीट एंड CET and JEE mains. Now this is a base, right? So let me continue the next session. That is nothing but force on a current carrying conductor in the region of magnetic field. Is it clear? Yes. Let me continue in the next class. That is force on a moving charge in the region of magnetic field. Thank you.